What is going on, everyone? It is DC3 Johnson here with another Madden NFL 21 franchise mode video, guys. This is pretty much it. This is going to be the last one. As you guys can see in this video, we're going to go ahead and cover our Super Bowl final game against the Cleveland Browns in our Season 3 franchise mode. And it's going to be none other than in our hometown of Arizona. Call it coincidence, call it whatever you want. There you see, just taking a quick look at the mentions of the season. So we're able to win Coach of the Year again, get defensive highlight for Mr. Jordan Hicks, and then Kyler Murray being named MVP for the second consecutive year. It should be an interesting matchup with the Browns. Definitely, them and the Chiefs were the strongest teams in the AFC this year. The Browns and us, we were actually chasing the perfect season. The Browns ended up losing on week 11, I believe, but both the Cardinals and the Browns were 10-0 at one point in the season. So it should be a rather good one. This will be the first time we face the Browns. This will be the first time in the career mode, and there you see our cornerback, Mr. Dunbar, who was a pickup, got some attributes upgrades, as well as Kyler Murray up to a 99 overall. So this is going to be interesting. And there you see the Browns head coach. He's already talking to Baker Mayfield, who's going to be without a doubt the main factor of this game, along with Odell Beckham Jr. Which just makes things interesting. And I always love this coin toss. I think it's always very anxious for us it's a good opportunity. We did go with I do want to make the mention that we did go for a different uniform. So we ended up, just because we personally like the black, but we know the Cleveland Browns use a lot of black. But really quick, I'll go back to this. And so there you see the mentions. So Baker Mayfield is actually a pretty strong matchup, Offensive Player of the Year for the AFC, as well as us, as well as Kyler Murray. So it's basically, this matchup is going to feature nothing but offense. Both Offensive Player of the Year, Kyler Murray, and Baker Mayfield. And going to the uniforms, so we did pick an unorthodox pants color. So technically, this is a custom uniform that we did. Part of the reason is because the Browns they have a really nice black uniform, which was going to be their choice. I personally like the all black Cardinals uniform, but obviously we can't wear that because it would have made things too confusing. So we decided to go with the traditional red, but with basically all black bottoms, basically. So that is something I did want to mention in case any of you guys were curious. And so right now we start the Super Bowl, guys. Super Bowl 57. What I love about EA Sports, this is the one thing that I think that they're really good at compared to 2K, is the fact that the graphics get updated. So like literally on the field it says 57. And there you see our fullback, Mr. O'Neal, who has been was 7th in the rookie. So he's already building towards the future there. Just want to make that quick check there. Browns are notoriously known for having a very strong defense, especially with wow, I just drew a blank right now. I know his name. Oh, he almost got the sack right there, but we were able to give it to Mr. Daniels at the last second there to avoid the sack there. Oh my God, that was. I think it's Nick Chubb. There you go. I think it's Nick Chubb, the person I'm thinking of. And then we end up giving the pass to Mr. DeAndre Hopkins, who's going to get the first touchdown of the game for the Cardinals. There you see a little group photo moment for the Cardinals, and then there you see, look at the offense. Three out of the all top three out of the 5 prospects are literally nothing but Cardinals. Kyler Murray, DeAndre Hopkins, Kenyon Drake, which I was surprised about Kenyon Drake, but I guess he just had a really good reverse touchdown season. But you know what? I'll take it. Unfortunately, Kyler Murray's not able to get much rushing yards there, but we do have the Coach of the Year running these plays, so I think we just gotta trust the process, as the Philadelphia 76ers have to say. I usually say. And so the Browns end up scoring, and now we're at the 37 tied. And there you see we avoid the first sack, unfortunately unable to avoid the second one there. And there you go, Myles Garrett. I knew, I was like, I drew a blank on the name, but they have Myles Garrett, so that's a very. And the Browns are notoriously known for having a very strong defense. You know, I know result-wise they haven't done that great, but technically speaking, look at us. We haven't done too bad. Jordan Hicks was the defensive player of the year, so it's definitely the best of the best two teams that could have faced each other in this matchup. There you see they end up taking the lead right now with a nice field goal. So it's 10-7. So we're trailing. We're trying to get a run here. Unfortunately, just able to get about 3 yards, which I think that's going to be the story. If they're able to really put us at bay, our offense, then that's going to make things very tricky. Technically speaking, the Panthers, spoiler alert, the Panthers did that last year, which ended our run. And there you see, but our X factor has been Mr. Daniels, Darrell Daniels, who has really stepped up. And unfortunately, since the offense don't really know what he brings to the, or defenses don't know what he brings to the table, since we really didn't use him until Max Williams got injured, they have no way to really know what he can do and what he can't do. There you see, we're going to lob it here on this possession. Oh my God! The intended receiver was DeAndre Hopkins. It's all good. Kenneth Bourne, our free agent signing. One more time, guys. Slow mode for this. Just look at this. Lobbing it. There you see, it's technically going to DeAndre, but somehow, some way, Kenneth's able to read that it's not going to make it all the way over there and is able to catch it. This is, to me, this is the equivalent of a helmet catch. There you see EA Sports even makes the mention to it. Doesn't get the best angle on it, but ends up just showing how much of a hustle Kenneth Bourne had. And this is what wins championship, guys. Plays like that. And so now we're at the 2, 3rd and 1, trying to basically get it in. And there you see we end up getting stopped at the 2 again. So it's going to have to be a field goal kick for us. But overall, tied ball game, 10-10. Heading out of the first quarter, and our first interception of the game, defensive player of the year for the NFC, Jordan Hicks is able to get it. There you see another sack there, technically speaking, avoided, and we end up having to throw it away. But so we get to field goal territory. We get to 13. It's now 13-10. Simmons knocks away a pass. There you see they're giving to Nick Chubb, who's going to get it all the way down to the 4. It's going to be a touchdown pass to make it 17-13. Flags on the floor here as Mr. King and Drake advances a couple yards here. It looks like it's going to be a personal foul. Oh, it's our boy James Daniels. Oh, James Daniels. I remember when we got him season 1 from the Chicago Bears. I personally always liked Daniels, especially when I acquired him on from that trade. And there you see Darrell Daniels, 50 yards. So he's probably one of the few receivers leading the offense right now. But James Daniels, hopefully, great addition. Well, probably if we do a Cardinals Madden 22, and there you see DeAndre Hopkins with a nice catch. We'll probably end up acquiring James Daniels again. Hopefully the trade price is not too bad. There you see just a wonderful throw. Once again, pressure coming. DeAndre just showing why he's an elite wide receiver. Just able to jump up at the right moment and really bring that pass back down. There you see we take the dive and get to the 41. It's 2-minute warning. We definitely want to score here. And so there you see we once again give it to Mr. Daniels, is going to get us to the 20-yard line. There you see 74 yards for Mr. Daniels. And now with King and Drake gets us into the 16, 1 minute left. There you see Isabella, who has been our 4th option all year, is going to get the first received touchdown of the Super Bowl for him, and probably first pass in the playoffs. I don't think we've really given it to him that much. And so with the extra point kick, we take a 3-point lead. There you see Mr. Chandler Jones, 9-yard sack, ends up forcing the 3 and out, and that will pretty much end the first half. It is 2017. There you see 94 rush yards for the Browns. They lead in terms of that, and we were held to about 150 pass yards, which is pretty low because considering we average about 500 yards a game. There you see once again Kenneth Bourne, an elite catch. There you see 50 yards, 2 catches. That's all you need. That's all you need in terms of yardage. And we end up getting screwed over on the camera angle. So this is going to be a blind pass. And we end up throwing it to DeAndre Hopkins, who ends up catching it. Cleveland is going to challenge this. And there you see, let's take a look. Okay, it's close. Okay, so there you see left foot down, right foot right on the line. But I do think there's not enough evidence to overturn because they did rule it a catch. So I think it should come back our way, and it does. Yeah, they give us a possession at the 39. So we changed the camera angle to make sure we don't have an issue here, guys. Definitely don't want that, right? And so we give it to Mr. Christian Kirk. Touchdown pass here, guys. Touchdown pass. And so just like that, it is now. There you see James Daniels getting the mention. It's 26-17 here, guys. And we're going to go ahead and go for the 2-point. No! Oh, no! 2-point conversion is just a little short. There you see Odell Beckham getting a little shout out there with the nice pass. Down to the 24. Zach Allen. It's sack and interception from my defense. Look at this. This is just fantastic. This is exactly what we need. Zach Allen with the sack. Isaiah Simmons with the interception. And so no points scored for the Browns. It is 3 minutes left here in the third. But it's a 3-and-out for us. So we're unable to capitalize here. And so this is the one thing I will give the advice is throw it towards out of bounds. So they have to start from the 11. So that's going to cost them a lot of time because now they have to gain 20 yards. Then normally when they do the touchback, they don't do it. So try, if you're too close to the end zone, don't hit it straight. Hit it left or right. And there you see a penalty against the defense. It's going to end up forcing the touchdown there. And so now it's 24-26. So we have them right on our tail. There you see trying to basically, we do have to slide before we get tackled by the defense. They end up getting about 5 yards. And so we have to 3rd and 12. This is what it's all about here. Pressure's coming. A near catch there, unfortunately, just ends up being short. And so an interception from Mr. Baker ends up getting us to the 38-yard line. And so able to gain 2 yards before we end up getting tackled there. It's going to be 2nd and 8. Ooh, it's going to be a strong catch. A very, very strong catch to get us. And there you see the mention. The Browns 4th in total defense. Are 339 yards. Technically, that sounds bad. But keep in mind, if you think about it, we average about 500 to 600 yards. So they've done a pretty good job in keeping us, not stopping us, but keeping us like down. And this game is still close. Right now with the touchdown, it is a 9-point game because we did go for the extra point. So it's a 2-possession game. And so just a quick mention here, guys. Just look at how close this is. Technically, they lead in terms of overall yardage. They do lead in rush yards. We just have a little bit over on pass, 255. The red zone 3 of 4. They see nearly identical pass stats, 132 yards. The biggest X factor, I would say, is the fact that Kyler Murray's been held to 29 yards. And the interceptions. This is going to be, I think, number 4 for Mr. Mayfield. Jordan Hicks once again able to pick up his 2nd interception of the game here, guys. And so with 6 minutes left, throw it to DeAndre. Almost a near touchdown. Gets it down to the 6. And so with the rush pass to Kenyon Drake, it is now a 15-point game, 39-24. Once again, we go for the 2-point conversion. Just ends up coming up short there. And there you see Mayfield's going to just start throwing it here. He's getting sacked, knocked away. And another interception from our cornerback, Mr. Michael Davis, who I think was also a free agent acquisition this past year. Able to get us to the 2-minute warning. And there you see Kyler Murray, his notorious run. He's at least able to do one. Able to get us down to the 9-yard line. There you see he crosses 47 yards. So just held under 50 here. Pass to DeAndre. Flags on the floor. It's probably going to come back against us here. Yeah, it's going to be illegal touching, I guess. That's the first time I heard that. And so, unfortunately, ends up catching it in the end zone, but ending up being ruled tackled at the 1. And so we have to throw it for the field goal. There you see KJ Hamler, who was a wide receiver we actually traded away this past year. And that pretty much is going to wrap things up here, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Definitely stay tuned if you want to see the celebration. I'm actually going to turn off my mic so that way you guys can enjoy it. But I really do appreciate you guys sticking around and everything. Definitely, if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. We still got NBA 2K going on for the rest of the month. So thank you guys for watching, and take care and stay safe out there.
They're the kings of the NFL. Arizona, your Super Bowl champs. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.
Overall, guys, 2 Super Bowl wins in 3 years, 3 playoff appearances, 2 MVPs. Very, very strong performance from us. And kudos to Mr. Darrell Daniels. He really performed really well, guys. Definitely an honorable mention to it. Take care, guys. Thank you for watching.